Hey, welcome everybody. I'm Tony Varela. You're watching Comic TV. This is my little buddy Yogi Yogs. Stay tuned till the end. He's going to tell you his pick of the week. But we're going to tell you about all the hottest comics and newest variant covers that came out for February 20th, 2019. You ready to do this, Yogi? Let's do it. All right. Before we get started, I'm going to show you a couple of comics I got in the mail today. I've been trying to get these Mike Zeck Punisher 1 in 100 variants. This is the second one I've got so far, one of my favorites that he's done. And then next up, got the Raza cover for the Conan that came out last week. I wasn't able to get any variants, so I made sure and got one in the mail. Look how nice that looks. Woo! All right, so I'm gonna peel these off, and then starting off today, we got Conspiracy from Zenescope. This is number 3 of 5. This is the Denver Airport, the Sheldon Go cover B. We got Rodionov doing the writing and J.G. Miranda doing the art. Looks good. I've been enjoying the other issues as well. I've got the big Illuminati Eye number 1 issue variant that's really hot. Another one from Zenescope, I got Zodiac number 1, and the art inside this issue is sexy. We got Daniel Main doing that art and Joe Bruscia doing the writing, and this is the D. Dooney cover. Also, I've got coming in the mail the Anacleto cover. That one is really hot as well. Tons of great covers that came out today. Unlike last week, was a little disappointing, but this week I got just about everything I was looking for. Bitterroot number 4. The art is done by Walker, Brown, and Green, and this is the Mac variant. Mac does a lot of mixed media on his stuff, so if you ever get a chance to see how he does his art, it's really interesting, and unlike most other artists I've seen, especially comic artists. So I got 2 Middle West issues. I'm still trying to get number 2, but this is number 3. Really hot title right now. I love it. I didn't get it out the gate. I was a little skeptical, but man, after checking it out, the story and art is great on that. We got Scotty Young and George Corona. Maybe it's Jorge, I'm not sure. 7 to Eternity, number 13. This is one of my favorite titles. Not very well known about, probably the best title that hardly anybody knows about. This is the number 13 issue. We got Rick Remender doing the writing and Jerome Apina doing the art. It doesn't get any better than this, I'm telling you. The art, the colors, the story, it's deep. I hope they do a movie on this one day, but I got Tommy Lee Edwards doing that B cover right there, and it is awesome. Also from Image, we got Sharky the Bounty Hunter number 1. Mark Millar is doing the writing on this, and Simone Bianchi, one of my favorite artists, is doing the art on that, and we got the Matteo Scalera variant, one of my favorite variants of that. And looking through that book, I don't see any warnings on this book, but there's some titty in that. Definitely some nipple showing, so pick it up. We got a beautiful variant here from High Level number 1. This is Matina doing this variant, and this thing's hot out the gate. Despite all the controversy with Matina, his art still seems to be doing really well, and I like that so much, I got it twice. So from DC, starting out, we got Aquaman number 45. DeConnick doing the writing and Roca doing a killer job on the art on that book. And we got the first full appearance of Nama, supposedly one of the most powerful villains in the DC universe. So they've been teasing that first appearance for a while, and looks like we finally got it. Next up, we got Batman number 65. Williams doing the writing on that, and Gilliam March doing a great job on the art, and that is the Love variant. Not as good as some of the variants I've seen in the recent past, but I'll take it. Speaking of Catwoman, we got an Artgerm variant coming up on the next issue. There was a variant on this one, but it was okay. It's Joel Jones doing the writing on that, and Casa Grande doing the art, and I've been enjoying that title. Mainly been picking them up for the Artgerm variant covers, but I've really been enjoying that title, so pick it up, sub it up. Nightwing number 57. I couldn't pass up this regular cover. We got Scott Lobdell doing the writing and Kaplan doing the art. We have a Mooneyham cover, which is the regular cover, and we also have this beautiful Jeff DeCall variant. Ooh, I don't usually pick up Nightwing, but I got 3 issues of Nightwing this week. And the art in there is looking pretty nice, so I don't know if that's a regular artist, because I don't normally pick that title up, but I'm not looking for another sub. We got Justice League, number 18. We got Tinian Ford doing the writing, and Ferry Pascal doing the doing the art, and I'm not a big fan of that art, but we got first appearance of somebody in that book. No, I think maybe I'm wrong. That's the Conrad variant. And another new issue coming out today, we got Naomi #2. Bendis is doing the writing on this, and Jamal Campbell, who's normally a cover artist, is doing the interiors on that, and what a treat. That thing looks so smooth. The art in it is great, and the story still building, but I'm going to stick with it a little while and see if it picks up. But so far, so good. Another really popular variant today. This is the Avengers #15, and Jason Aaron's doing a killer job on the writing on that. A lot of cool stuff happening in it. We got Blades back in the Avengers, or in the Avengers, and we got David Marquez doing a killer job on the art. He's been switching out duties with Ed McGuinness, and I much prefer Marquez's art to McGuinness. And that is the Perel variant. That thing sold out on Midtown, so I hope you're able to get that one. And I felt fortunate that my buddy Paul down at Dark Side Comics, he really hooked it up today. So we got Avengers No Road Home. I hope you've been keeping up with this title right there. It's really, really good. Al Ewing doing the writing and a couple others helping him out as well. But Paco Medina's art is sexy, and that is the first appearance of NYX. Black Order. This is the In-Hyuk Lee. I believe this is the regular cover. John Tyler Christopher has a variant of that one as well. But Derek Landy's doing the writing, and Philip Tan is doing a killer job on the art inside. Man, he really knows how to draw Black Swan. Doo-doo-doo. Looking good, Black Swan. Next up, we got Doctor Strange. Now, I just started picking this up last issue because there was a first appearance of a new villain, but Mark Waid's doing the writing on that, and Jesus Saez is doing a beautiful job on the art inside. So, you know, I tried to pare my titles down as much as I can so I can get sexy variant covers and stuff. I try to get what I gotta get, but man, this is one that let fall by the wayside. It's really high quality. We got Guardians of the Galaxy #2. We got Donny Cates doing the writing, and it doesn't get any better than that. We got Geoff Shaw doing the art. So good stuff in that. I'm anxious to read that story. Anything by Donny Cates you should be picking up. We got Hulkverines. Looking at this, I don't know if I'm going to keep going with this, but I like that Greg Land cover. I am really not a big fan of this new Hulkverine character, or well, I don't even know what his name is, Weapon H. I don't care for it at all. It's super overpowered. But we got Greg Pak doing the writing, and Anandito is doing the art inside. And it's okay. It's okay art. I might check out the next one. I'll think about it. It's on probation. We got Old Man Quill #2. Ethan Sachs doing the writing on that. We got Robert Gill doing the art. The art looks really good, and the last issue looked great. So thumbing through that one, there's some cool stuff going on. So I think I'm going to enjoy that issue, and I'm going to try one more go around and see how it goes. So I'm not subbing it, but I'm putting it on probation. So we got Miles Morales #3. I've really been enjoying this title. We got Saladin Ahmed doing the writing on it, and Javier Gairan is doing a really great job on the art. And that is the Enter the Spider-Verse variant. And if you haven't seen that movie, something's wrong with you. It's really good. You're missing out. So you might have seen this one out the gate. This is Venom 11. Donny Cates, as I mentioned before, doing the writing on that one as well. And we got Stegman doing the art. And what a team up on that book. I'm telling you, you got to get it. You got to sub it. You need it. And I'll tell you what else you need. Is this variant right here, baby. Ooh, that's a hot one right there. That is the Gibbons Watchmen variant. So that one sold out on Midtown as well. I was able to pick up 2 of them today, and I was tempted to get 3 of them because that thing is cool. And there's some big goings on in Venom right now. I think you're going to find out who the identity of the kid that he's been running around with is. And we got another In-Hyuk Lee cover today. In-Hyuk Lee pumping out the covers, but I think the quality of some of his covers have been suffering because he's been doing so much work. But that one's pretty nice. That's Wolverine Infinity Watch #1 of 5. We got Dugan doing the writing and Andy McDonald doing the art. And looking through that, I'm not real excited about that title. We'll see how it goes. So this one looks really good inside. This is Return of Wolverine #5. We got Charles Soule doing the writing and Steve McNiven finally doing a whole issue. If you remember, he came out the gate, did #1, and then disappeared. Really pissed me off. So I'm excited about this one. I think it's the art looks good inside, and this Kubert variant is hot. Another one that sold out on Midtown. So I liked it so much I had to get it twice. So just so happens that the last comic I'm going to bring up today is Mr. Yogi Yokester's Pick of the Week. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you know how to pick them. He picked it real good, because look at this. Return of Wolverine, number 5. You got Charles Soule doing the writing, Steve McNiven doing the art, and a bad-ass Adi Granoff Wolverine cover on the bike with the hot claws in the pavement. I mean, what else do you want? That's trifecta right there, baby. And that's a wrap. We got another one in the books. So before I forget, be sure to look down, hit that like button, subscribe, tell your kids, tell your wife, tell your friends, tell everybody you know, so we can build this channel up, build this community up. And aside from that, we'll see you next time.